Ribbhu Mehra and Faman Khan, they're coming in as stand-in skippers for their respective captains. The Chennai Marvels winning the toss and deciding to field first. Yeah, it's quite a template and a trend these days with captains deciding to field first and have.
So this is the playing 11 for Jaipur Royals. Faman Khan.
In the com box. Good afternoon, Anuj.
Very good afternoon, Mikhail. And very good afternoon to everyone. Happy Eid as well. Aap sabhi ko. Chirag to start his first over. Garvit, we can say he's debuting in this Actors Cricket Bash. Picked up by Pune Royals. Started off with a single.
Yeah, not a bad ploy to begin with spin, because you run the risk of maybe more like a pacer, not a spinner here. Now goes high. This is going to be a bit of a tease. It'll take some catching to do, but it'll beat the fielders and race away for a 4. First boundary here for Garvit. He tried it in a couple of occasions in the previous deliveries, but finally he reaps the reward with an element of risk.
The first boundary comes from the bat of Garvit. Tried to go hard, didn't middle it. But as this is the first over, there is a field restriction, only 2. So all the legends are born there, Mikhail, right? The legends in the direction department, in the acting department, in the Actors Cricket Bash. This could be close. This could be a disastrous call by the Garvit. And by the look at it, it seems like it's curtains for him. There was never a run there. Dilzan in the dugout is not looking happy. Complete misjudgment of a run. This is how it all happened. Rahman was facing the delivery. It went to the long on. Akshay Chandel was the fielder. He threw it cleanly to the bowler. And there was never a second run, Mikhail. There was never a second run. But by the look at it, batsman himself knew that he is short of that popping crease. It's dicey. It's dicey. Hold on, Garvit. It's not over for you yet. The final call will be of third umpires, but faces his first delivery. And he middled it, crossed it towards the covers. Team shapes up for this tournament. Rahman stepping down the stumps, connected it well, got the desired result. It's boundary to finish the second and the power play. It's 19 for 1, Jaipur Royals. Started to tong the ball out of the boundary. This time Faman Khan tried to cross the boundary and he got the desired result as well. So Faman is looking good. He scored a boundary on the last delivery of the previous over. And now on the second delivery of third over again. A great pull shot right into the gap. Fielder could have done better. Faman is looking good. He scored a boundary on the last delivery of the previous over. And now on the second delivery of third over again. A great pull shot right into the gap. Fielder could have
Length. Tossed up delivery, taken on the full. Work to do for the fielders in the deep. Splits the 2. Another boundary. The Faman's looking good. He's decided to switch gears and that's helping the Jaipur Royals.
Definitely he's up and roaring. Third consecutive boundary coming from his bat. This was again in his slot. He likes to use that big swing of his arms. Likes to clear the ball. This time it's in the air. Catches the call from the Ribbhu. And this has been taken neatly by Lalit Bisht. So the plan has worked in favor of Chennai Marvels. They continued with Chirag. And he has delivered for his captain. He has got the most crucial wicket his captain would have wanted.
Yeah, that's a good catch in the deep. But Chirag is your wicket-taking bowler. That was short and wide. Faman went with that shot, didn't get distance, got elevation and nicely judged.
It's the battle.
Oh, that's nicely cut away. Beautifully placed. Impeccable precision there. There are no friends in ACB, my friend. Anuj Khurana, all foes.
It's all friends becoming foes for a couple of hours. and then all becoming friends again. Very nicely timed by Mayur. Clement. This time in the air. And this time, Mayur is in no mood to show any sort of friendship. Pitched up, and he cleared the boundary with ease. Mayur Mehta is looking at good flow. It was pitched up and very neatly timed. The pressure angle though. This time again in the air. This time, the result is again the same. So Mayur Mehta is showing no mercy to one of his best friends here. He changed his angle. He's trying his very best to keep him under the control. But Mayur
Start in this over. This time shorter. That's over covers. Beautifully placed, and the improvisation there again needs worthy mention. That's because he's actually constructed and created that shot. 20 runs in the first 4 deliveries. Pressure on Shobit. It's Mayur calling the shots.
calling the shots, and how? Shobit has tried everything as well for Jaipur Royals. This time again in the air. This time fielder settling in. But not only he has dropped the catch, the ball has slowly rolled towards the boundary. Shobit looks disappointed, and he should be. This should have been taken.
So many subplots on this big floor. That's because Ribbhu Mehra had shifted the player from mid-off to long-off for this occasion and catch. Rohit got underneath it but could not hold on to it, and to make matters worse, he just let one go.
Well pointed, Mikhail. This format is such. At times it takes 1 over to get back into the shape. And now Ketan has also started hitting the boundaries. It was outside the off stump, delicately guided towards third man, in between third man and point. And he collected 4 from the second delivery of Charandeep.
Yeah, it's not about the big hits after all. It's about the sublime deft touches, those nudges, and there Faman's
Showing as 136 right now. Again this time, width given, and Mayur Mehta was ready for it. He's hitting across the ground. This time
playing the field. He's moving around in the crease. He's manipulating the fielders as well. Back-to-back boundaries. It's a Mayur Mehta show at the moment in the middle at the Air India Sports Club ground. Anything full, he'll launch into it, and anything short, he'll pull and cut you. What an innings he's playing.
made room for himself, putting pressure on the bowler straight away. Not a single, it's a grounded boundary. So 17 from 5th over. Jaipur is on a charge here. It's 73 for 2 after 5.
Went on one knee, Ketan, and straight to the camera person who missed the catch. Ketan joining the party now, contributing alongside Mayur Mehta, and Jaipur Royals are looking at a huge total here.
Well, when you go down on one knee, you either present a ring or you just play a slog sweep.
Middled it once again, catch it is a call, but it falls in a no man's land and will race away for another boundary for Mayur Mehta, who races up to 49 now. Just one away from a half century.
Absolutely, only a run away from a milestone. Remember, Savant Premi fell a couple of runs short in that first match, but here's a chance for Mayur to convert this into an entertainer, really. Oh, yet again a batter misses out on a half century here at the ACB, and it's courtesy of very good return catch to Sushant. Mayur charged down, hit it straight to the bowler. Never easy when you're in your follow through, but great presence of mind by Sushant to grab that one.
That is some reflex action, Sushant. But Mayur would like to believe that he has done.
Ram as well. Gets it over the top this time. That's going to go for 4.
That was a packed out offside field. Once again goes for a big shot, miles up in the air. Almost a great catch. Tried to save a few runs, but it has gone for 6 runs.
Akshay Chandel was the fielder who was at long on and just tried to go for the catch really. As a captain, one wouldn't generally mind that as well, but if you can just try and save the ball when you're getting close to the rope. Let's have a look at that. Oh, in fact,
And that was premeditated, thought well, and will yield 4 runs.
wonderfully done. Knew that there was no fielder there, just walked across and guided it. It was risky, of course, premeditated as you mentioned. A little bit full as well, as Sushant was on the money in the last over with the fine leg being a little bit too square.
Short balls from Kapil. Full toss and played in the gap, Tariq. That's a boundary after a really long time for Tariq Sheikh.
These couple of boundaries have really given Jaipur Royals the belief that they can go past that 127 or 130 mark. Remember at the beginning of the over, the projected score was 100 in the last 10 odd balls. Outside the off stump, lofted straight to the fielder. That's a good catch. It's never easy when it comes to you flat, and Rohit has done a fantastic job to take that and possibly save the team a few runs as Tariq heads back to the pavilion.
Wanted to play inside out, wanted to clear that boundary rider, but that is another very well judged catch under the sun to dismiss.
Well, sometimes outside the off stump, that's cut away, and that is fine placement by Ketan. It's not only about power but also about the deft touch as the Jaipur Royals finish the 9th over on 114 for 4.
That was a crafty shot. Having full awareness of the field, there must have been just about 10 to 15 meters of gap, Nishad. And that is played well. On the pads, he just had to give direction Vinay Rahul, and he did that. Got 4 runs.
Well, not bowling according to the field there really. Next side was wide open, got it onto the pads and easy pickings for Vinay. It's a gift really. The square leg is inside the circle, no fine leg. Again, another gift that's been flicked away for another 4. Kashish really losing his line. In fact, it's gone all the way for a 6. Just have a look at this, Savi. Once again, erring in line. Why would you do that?
And also pure timing here. The new batter, mind you, is mine. Once again, flicks for another boundary. This is great batting by Jaipur Royals.
Great batting, but poor bowling. And what's even more worrying from a Chennai Marvels perspective, Savi, is that the bowler has been hit thrice in the same direction, yet the captain hasn't made a change to the field. Why wouldn't you change your field when
Played in the same direction. There is a fielder now, but he'll just watch the ball sail past another sixer. We were thinking that Vinay will take a single and give strike to Ketan, but he's playing at 23 of just 6 balls. And this, Nishad, was probably the best of all the shots.
doing what Kailash did in that first match, isn't it? It's coming.
So the opening batters were sent soon by Chennai Marvels, but Mayur Mehta and Ketan Gaikwad with the wicket. 2 wickets for Sushant Bane, 1 for Chirag Desai. But Kapil Chauhan, that spell will be remembered. Just gave.
We are halfway through day 1 of ACB 2026 and it's been an absolute run fest. Jaipur Royals coming into the tournament for the very first time.
30. Intentions clear. It's going to be Taj who will begin proceedings from the far. Goes high, up and over. Work to do for the fielder in the deep. He gives up the chase. That's going to be a boundary from the bat of Ribbhu. He gets off the mark in his 5th delivery. So it's been a bit of a hustle for him, but he'll feel good. That boundary will help his confidence. And you can see just threw his bat at this one. Rightly pointed out, 6 teams playing, so 2 are certain to miss out, but the
Dancing down the track doesn't connect as well as he would have liked, but doesn't matter. It'll beat the fielder. A diving effort in the deep, but that diving effort doesn't pay fruit for Tariq Sheikh. The first boundary there for Rohit. The bat in fact turned a little bit in his hand as it just took the inner edge, moving past square leg. Oh, I hope he hasn't hurt himself. Ribbhu down the ground. That's a 4, and it's a no ball. It's a no ball, so it's going to be a free hit. But great to see Ribbhu just backing himself with that shot. That's what he's got to do more of, really. Holding his shape, just going over mid-off. And this is his strong zone, Mikhail. He's got to back to the basics.
swivel comes out, and I reckon that will be another boundary as well. So good start to over number 3, 10 in the first 2. And Chennai Marvels are finding a move on, and it's their captain Ribbhu Mehra who's decided to turn the magic on at this venue. Not the greatest of deliveries, too short, quick to climb onto that one, got some elevation, but good enough for him. He found a vacant area. Edged, and this could be a dismissal as well. Taj strikes, and the Chennai Marvels lose their first wicket. Was bowling around that corridor of uncertainty. Rohit went with an expensive heave, only to find the outside edge and a nice piece of glove work done behind the stumps. The Royals strike.
Yes, charging down the track, playing across the line, and an easy catch for Ketan behind the stump.
Works it along. No protection in the deep. Fine up in the circle. Just helps it for a 4. Ribbhu Mehra keeps the hopes alive. Oh, he's taken that on the full. Gave the charge on this occasion, and he's got the distance as well. So Ribbhu Mehra it is. The captain says it's time to shift gears. And this will also mean that because of a full delivery above waist height, will also be an extra delivery and a free hit on offer here for the Chennai Marvels. Just what they wanted at this stage of the game.
Yes, it was. Even if he had stood back in his crease, it was definitely going to be above the waist. This time he lands it. But Ribbhu lands it into the stands. That's the biggest one we've seen today.
And they're happy. They're on their feet, the Chennai Marvels. The 50 coming up as well, courtesy that 6. And Ribbhu Mehra is keeping the fight on. What an innings. Back-to-back 6s. Previous one, full delivery. This was a tossed-up delivery. The invitation was there. And he goes downtown with that maximum. Elation in.
Ribbhu goes down the ground. And this will clear the fence. Almost sent it onto runway number 27 in the Mumbai airport.
Ribbhu still believes. And he is going to, if he is going to stay till the end, this could very well be a...
Last ball coming up. This time Ribbhu, does he connect well enough? He does. The square leg with a comfortable one. Ribbhu makes room, and what a connection. Sends it towards the Delhi Titans who were waiting there in the Shamiana. And Ribbhu has found his touch, and that's his half century. The first half century of the Actors Cricket Bash 2026 coming off the bat of the Chennai Marvels captain Ribbhu Mehra.
You have to... Once again in the slot. Has gone up in the air and clears the rope once again. Back-to-back 6s.
Oh, this is some fight there by Ribbhu. In the slot, moved around a little bit in the crease and then managed to smash that over the leg side. This is what Ribbhu can do when he really backs himself to play the technically correct way. As well. This time he'll get the edge, and it's been taken at shot. Third man, Tariq taking an important catch, and Mayur has prevailed after being hit for 2 sixes. Ribbhu has to return after scoring a well-made 60 of 26 balls. It's an important wicket here for the Jaipur Royals.
Mayur Mehta having the last laugh. Went for two back, responsible for the 2 overs. No need for the TV umpire this time. Completely missed, stumped out, and here comes the signature celebration, Nishad, that you were talking about.
Oh yes, we try to imitate those celebrations from Krunal. Look at that. Good footwork. And Krunal just starting off from where he left during the previous season, inviting the batter to dance down the track and stumped by a fair margin, really. This is what makes Krunal. Yes, we try to imitate those celebrations from Krunal. Look at that. Good footwork. And Krunal.
Exit of Captain Ribbhu.
ना पाटील एवढा
Took a few steps ahead, played straight up. A little bit of a misfield and 4 runs.
पाटील
A bit of miscommunication between the two fielders in the deep, and Krunal concedes runs for the first time in this match. This was the wicket of Akshay, just swinging across the line, missing it by miles, and then was stumped.
पाईचा
Will you carry a ya in your last name right there? But this will be a boundary for Chennai Marvels.
Does go for it, doesn't connect as well, and is taken at backward point. An easy catch for Mayur Mehta. And Chennai Marvels just sliding further as Jaipur Royals taking firm control of this contest now.
Could not middle it at all, and this was delivered straight into the hands of the fielder.
And secure the victory margin. On the money, off stump, knocked out of the ground. Ahmar Khurshid celebrates yet another wicket. Chennai Marvels are 98 for 5.
Had to go for the big shot. The stumps were castled because of beautiful bowling, disciplined bowling by Ahmar Khurshid. Took 2 wickets in the same over on that net run rate. And they did. Could not clear the infield. Yet again, the Chennai Marvels batters. And Nitish, who came for his first over, will celebrate a wicket.
It was a half-hearted pull really from Partik there. Just the way that he thought, well, just try and pull that one. He didn't get all of it, and it was an easy catch there at mid-wicket. And that's a catch.
Only one batter, Partik, could hit this double digits. 8-5, 8-1, 3-2. Looks like a pin code, but that is in Jaipur Royals. They tried different bowlers. Ahmar Khurshid, the pick of the bowler, 6.5 the economy, picked up 2.
Well, just to tell you the story, the Jaipur Royals were led by a fantastic batting performance by Mayur.